Alright, how you doing guys? I'm here to bring you a J5 tactical flashlight review. This particular flashlight I'm pretty fond of, and I will honestly hands down say it helped me survive Hurricane Irma. And I say that with a very fond heart because when the hurricane passed by, it had caused many blackouts. It was one of the largest hurricanes that has ever hit the state of Florida. So for any of you who don't know, it just completely encapsulated the entire region. So having said that, I did get this flashlight prior the hurricane hit in anticipation. Actually, I just happened to do my research and I thought, you know what, these guys seem to know what they're doing. So right off the back, I will say this thing is extremely durable. I've let it drop. It has flung out of my hand because of the strong winds, especially during that hurricane. It was even underwater for, it wasn't like an hour underwater, but it was certainly underwater, like beneath my feet, and I would say about 5 minutes, and it certainly still works. So here, I'll just show you real quick. So that it definitely has proven its worth. In addition to being extremely sturdy, as I just mentioned, it is water resistant, as my story goes. It also has a few cool other features, so I'm going to run through them right now, and hopefully that helps. So starting with the water resistant one, back here you'll notice that there is a cap. This cap is rubber, so it helps with the water resistance. I'm going to break this up shortly and I'll show you inside. It also has some O-rings right here where I'm tapping, and right there what will happen is that as this closes off, it also helps with the water, keeping the water out. On the outside you also have this very strong clip. I actually struggle a little bit to even pull it out, but this will be perfect if you're hiking perhaps and you want to keep something on your tool belt. I'm not sure what you're carrying with you, but maybe on your belt, your pocket, whatever the case. Even this has also been used on bicycles. So if you like doing that and that's your hobby, that's perfect. In terms of the outside, it's very sturdy, like I said. The front is jagged, but I'm pretty sure this could probably hurt someone if you threw it at them. But more than anything, it's actually extremely durable, and that's the main reason I wanted to buy it. So just breaking it apart now, it's gonna be basic like any other flashlight, I think. The back will unscrew like that, and the front also unscrews, so I'll show you that as well. Alright, so that's the front, the lens, the back, the battery. Now this is an IKEA battery, not really affiliated with them at all, but this is the same exact battery that I used back during the hurricane. So I will say that this flashlight is an LED flashlight, very much so placed in the description, so you'll see that. And because of it, it is extremely efficient with power. So you can have this battery in there for a while. It's at least been, let's see, 8 months. So it's definitely held up to this point. And then the case itself, the center portion, nothing special, nothing magical. It's just, once again, really well built. All right, so I'm gonna put this back together now so I can show it to you actually working. And it has 3 features. So as I'm putting this back together, I'll explain. It has a high beam, a low beam, and it has a shutter beam. I'm not really sure what the appropriate title would be, but I'll show you both here. And to toggle the focus, you can also use the lens. So as you can see, it extends, and that'll create a very focused beam. So right now that's the highly focused, and I'm just gonna bring it up here. And when you retract the case like that, so once again, this is the focus beam, and you retract the case, the area expands. So as you can see, it's really useful. In terms of distance, that's the only thing that you're gonna be trading one between the other. So when it's extremely focused, this has a really long range. I would say about 100 to 150 feet you can cover with this flashlight. Of course, at this point, this focus is much smaller. So if you're looking at something 150 feet and you know exactly what you're looking at or looking for, this is the way to go. If you're not really sure, you want to probably expand it. However, the range is significantly less. I would probably estimate around 50 to 70 feet of distance that you can see. So that's the focused, as you can see, the core, and that's the wide. And then finally, just to give you the difference between both, that's the high beam. So let me focus it a little bit just so you can see the difference. So that's the high beam, and that's the low beam, and now that's the persistent one, the shutter. So once again, high, low, shutter. Alright guys, I hope this review has been helpful. Below you'll see my link just in case you want to go ahead and explore it. And there's two other flashlights that I have used in the past. One I gave away, one I lost, but either way I'll post it down there because I think they're really, really useful. And overall, this one is the one that I have held on to. It's one of the best ones that I think I have ever used. And for the price, I mean, I've bought 20 years ago I bought a mag light, and that thing could have been used as a brick, but it was also around $40, and it's not one I would recommend just to anyone. This one in particular was under $20, and man, has it performed well. Alright guys, that was the J5 Tactical Review. Hope that was helpful. Take care.